Hi, my name is Jacob Brunson. Today's date is January 19th, 2025, and this is my week 7 assignment for the Sonoran Desert Institute's FTT 122 Introduction to Ammunition and Basic Ballistics. So we're going to do, this is a 4-part assignment. So we're going to tear apart a dummy cartridge into the case and the projectile, and then in part 2 we're going to measure those properly, so the length and diameter of the projectile, and then for the case we're going to do the head, the base, the body, the shoulder, and the neck. And then for part 3, draw like a scale of all of that after we've measured everything, and then we're going to use the scale that was provided to us to kind of demonstrate the proper method for finding the weight of said projectile. So before I get into this, here's no live ammunition. This here is the 30-30. It's obviously got no primer in it. Obviously no gunpowder as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bullet puller here. We're gonna take the couplers that catch the rim here to hold it in. Slide them on there, and then drop this in here. And then you tighten this thing down hard. Make sure she's on there hard. Now I've got a welding magnet here. This is what I'm going to use as my block. It usually takes 3 hits. Let's see if we can get it done before then. Alright, so casing's there. You can see the projectile here at the end. Took 2 hits, so doing better than what I did last time. So right here we're going to simulate. What we would do is obviously take the bullet puller apart, and then I would take the casing out, give it a little shake. Whatever gunpowder's left in there will fall out. Put the casing off the side. I'm going to take our powder pan here, and we would dump everything into the powder pan, including all the gunpowder that's left. Kind of set that off the side. I like putting things back together, it's just me. So then what we would have from this point is the pan full of powder and projectile, and then your casing that would have the primer in it. Now, there are a couple ways you could do this to take the primer out. You could take a press and then send the like a rod or something like that in your press and send it through, and then you would then pop the primer out. Or you could do this another way if you're afraid of it going off, is you take and load the casing into this would be a 30-30, so you load it into your 30-30, and then in a safe direction fire it, and then the primer will go off. Then you can just push it out and get it out of the way. That's just another way to do it. But yeah, that's the full disassembly. So for the final portion of this assignment, we're going to take this, our digital scale here. We're going to measure our the weight of our projectile. So just turn the scale on here. All right, and then I'm gonna put the powder pan on it just as a basis. Weighs 117.7 grains, or 0.8, I guess. Now it wants to change on me. So then we're going to 0 it, and then we're going to put the projectile in. So the projectile will be 150 grain, or 9.73 grams. So that's the final portion of this here. I mean, there's a lot of really cool things just from this week we've learned. So we've obviously went over tearing apart this projectile using the bullet puller. We did take our measurements and then drew the scale of said projectile and the cartridge, and then obviously weighed everything here on the digital scale. So that's all I have for this week. Thank y'all.